Yeah. So you reckon you were put here to do music?
To give back onto that gift, to stop recording, to put a cap on your work and then put a boundary on it. It actually, for me, is to...
We play, they bring big banners that say the King of Pop, and jackets that say the King of Pop, and t-shirts that say the King, and they chant it outside my hotel. King of Pop, King of Pop.
Do you ever want to stop? Do you ever want to stop?
No, don't stop till you get enough.
And you haven't had enough.
No way. And telling me the good news. And I remember jumping up and down on my couch, screaming.
I was blown away. And being around Prince, I mean, he can sit down at the piano and you're just like, you know, you're blown away.
Isn't this work? I mean,
Oh, look at that one right there. Look at her, look at her titties.
That's the tour where the Dirty Mind tour. That's the tour where he had the underwear and the trench coat, and, you know, hair really wild. And me and my sister were sitting in the balcony. And there's just a real raunchy sex appeal about him. It's always that kind of guy that you're not supposed to touch.
right,
You know,
that,
yeah.
Especially the music.
Well, where do you get all this inspiration to do so much writing, so much music, to produce so many albums at such a good quality? Where do you get all that from?
My gift comes from God.
Yeah. So you reckon you were put here?
Plants and grass and trees respond to music. They have emotion. They feel, they have feelings. When they hear music or is touched by music, they grow more beautiful. The butterflies come around, the birds come around, the ducks come around, and the trees grow more beautiful because of the music.
And then we heard his voice.
Are most of the kids in favor of the picketing?
Yep.
How come?
I think they should get a better education too, and I think they should get some more money, cause they be working extra hours for us. And all that
knocking
stuff.
our door down because they were knocking our door down because it brought in. Then Prince came. It opened the door for Prince and all the other black artists.
It's never somebody who was my contemporary.
There was never like any rivalry between you and Mr. Jackson?
Not to me, no.
Okay.
Can I just say something? I've never really spoke publicly about Michael. We should all just kind of like chill because you know, he may know something none of us really know. And just like, let's wait and see. Let's wait it out. You know, let's just wait it out. You never know, right?
It's better than it used to be. I used to sit in my hotel room and just cry just by myself. Because you can't get out, there's fans everywhere, and helicopters and press following me. And now that I've had my children, it's helped a lot.
Hypothetically, who would win in a fist fight, you or Michael Jackson? Both roughly, you know, the same size. You know, you have both have the high-pitched sound. You know, what do your right hooks like? Oh my goodness, he's a plant, y'all. But I plant him. Yeah, keep it light, keep it light. Michael's not a fighter, he's a lover.
Good to see y'all. So let me ask you, because you also met Prince and Michael, correct?
I did.
How was first of all, I really love him.
I love all the girls in the balcony.
Okay, but how about Michael?
Michael, I only met him one time.
Was Bubbles there, the monkey?
I didn't meet the monkey. I met his kids,
Okay.
so that was cool.
Okay.
And then he was just cool as hell, man.
Really?
He was so cool. I mean, always soft-spoken, always that, that energy, and always like so curious. I remember in my
favorite title in the Prince catalog. What's your favorite song? Turns you on every time you do it.
I usually answer by saying the next one, but there is a song that we've just written called The Breakdown.
Whichever way you want to start.
So, yeah,
Prince
go
or Michael?
for it.
Yeah.
Prince, man, another one he called me a lot. He would check in on me a lot. And I don't even know how he got my number. Like, I don't understand.
No one's going to tell you how to
I remember one night me and Michael went to see Prince in Vegas. That was crazy. I couldn't believe this shit. I was with the king going to see the Prince. That was some crazy shit.
Filler. And I guess the two of them had a kind of a rivalry.
They did, but I think they kind of squashed it. I remember Prince told me that he went and met with Michael at some point, and I guess they talked about some stuff.
Okay. I love the story of you, there's all these Prince, I'm sorry. That's the guy you used to be. There's all these, the legendary tales of whatever. There's the story of you turning down Bad.
Well, that Wesley Snipes character, that would have been me.
Nerve to call it on Bad. He was like, there's nothing badass about him. And he could not let Michael get away with it. He said not only was he not going to sing it with him, he went in the studio and re-recorded what he thought it should be and sent it back to Michael.
First line of that song is "Your butt is mine." Now I said, who's gonna sing that to whom? Cause you sure ain't singing it to me. And I sure ain't singing it to you. So
I wrote a song called Dirty Diana. And it's not about Lady Diana, it's about certain kind of girls that hang around concerts or clubs. They call them groupies. The groupies. I've lived in that all my life. You see these girls, they do everything with the band and, everything you can imagine.
Is he your escort tonight?
Absolutely.
Oh,
This is my dad, look.
What I didn't know is that you were going to get so sexy.
You're embarrassing me. Well, I always knew you would.
What?
Be sexy. Do you guys think she's sexy?
How your new album?
I go, I promise I won't. And so I would hear these girls come in, and I would hear them say, is that little Michael? And my brother would say, yeah. And they would go, oh, he's so cute, like that. And
I was his only little chocolate drop.
Not even Michael Jackson. Didn't you used to date Michael Jackson?
I used to date Michael Jackson, but we were young.
But that was back in the 70s and 80s when people didn't kiss and tell. You didn't kiss now. You didn't kiss now. Everybody tells everything.
Yeah,
but back then, we dated for a while.
Don't be fooled by the internet. It's cool to get on the computer, but don't let the computer get on you. It's cool to use the computer. Don't let the computer use you. You all saw The Matrix. There's a war going on. The battlefield's in the mind. And the prize is the soul. So, just be careful.
Join us for a night of celebration. Prince versus Michael Jackson. The king of funk versus the king of pop. Let's go.